It's just my mind work like that, you know.
Okay. So you're at Kimmel Comedy Club here in
Yes,
Las Vegas.
right there. You
Right?
guys will take a shot of it, I'm sure.
Yeah, we will.
The Jimmy Kimmel Comedy Club here in Las Vegas in the Link Promenade under the big Ferris wheel is a dream come true.
Here's the thing about your movie, why I made a curator's pick of the Hollywood Fringe Festival. Community, heart, yourself.
Crazy Dee.
This is another great episode of the Film Review.
Hey everybody, this is Luenell, the original bad girl of comedy. I'm here at the Link Promenade in beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada, and you're watching the Film Review.
The Film Review Massive. This is Crazy Dee. You're watching the Film Review, movies, music, culture, politics, and society, and I am sitting here with a phenomenal comic. She's an original bad girl of comedy. You've seen her in Borat, and you're also going to see her in the upcoming Dolemite Is My Name, Coming to America 2, and you've seen her in Borat and so many different comedy specials. We're talking to none other than Luenell.
Hello, Viva Las Vegas.
How are you doing today?
I'm good, I'm really, really good.
We appreciate you interviewing with us.
You better.
Okay. So the first question is, you got your start, you were on Soul Beat.
Yes,
in
the Soul
Oakland,
Beat Television Network in Oakland, California. Rest in peace, Chuck Johnson, who was because Soul Beat was before BET actually. It was ran just like BET, black owned, black operated. And Chuck Johnson, I guess, had seen me doing some little stuff around town and recruited me to do some commercials. And that spun into me being on-air talent and hosting shows of my own for many years.
And so you were able to break new talent from the Oakland area, Digital Underground and others.
Yeah.
And when did you discover that you were funny, that you could make people laugh?
I don't know. I got kind of a funny family, and so all of us are pretty funny, you know, with the exception of like maybe my oldest brother and maybe somebody else. But we're a pretty funny family. It's 8 of us. I'm the 8th of 8 children. And we just, I don't know, you know, I went to all white schools and stuff, and when people got to know my personality after they stopped calling me nigga, then they discovered that I was funny, and later it just, you know, it's sort of a fluke happened, and here we are today. You know?
And what was the fluke?
The fluke was my roommate was dating a comedian who ran a club in Long Beach, California. We were living in Long Beach at the time. It was called Miss Wiz. And he would be around the house, and he'd say, you know, you're really, really funny. If you ever want to do comedy, anytime you come to my club, I'll put you up. You don't have to say you're coming, you can just drop through. I was like, whatever, because I wanted to be a background singer for Luther.
Okay.
I didn't want to be a stand-up comedian, but I thought of some stuff that had happened to me that I thought was pretty funny. Me and my girlfriend went down there one night, went on stage, killed it the first night, stepped off stage, and met the late, great Robin Harris on the first comic I ever met after I stepped off my first day. So after that, I started going to the Comedy Act Theater that Robin hosted every Thursday in the Leimert Park district of L.A., and, you know, met young DL and stuff, and this was before Comic View or anything like that. Just, I don't know, just snowballed, you know.
You were a Comic View staple. You were the one that they constantly played. When they had the best of, Luenell was on there. What was that audience like? Because the way it was structured, you could actually see the people. When I interview many comics, they say that because of the lighting, they can't really see the audience.
Not beyond like the third row.
Uh-huh.
It was great because they were so eager to support us. You know, there hadn't been a black comedy show weekly on TV daily or something like that that broke new talent like that. It just had not happened. So the audience was wonderful.
Mm-hmm. So you graduated with a bachelor's in English from
English Lit.
English
Cal
Lit.
State Hayward in
Yeah.
the Bay Area.
No, it's Bay. No, it's East
Yeah.
Bay. How important is it to have an education in the business that you're doing?
It's extremely important, and that's what kills me about people be like, I want to be an actress, I want to be in the movies, I want to do this, but you can't read aloud well, or you can't comprehend immediately, and you can't retain what you've read. You know, all these people that look like they're just having conversations on TV, those words are written. You have to be able to read a script in one sitting and, you know, memorize lines for auditions and stuff. So all this bullshit that people are doing on TV now, just being a real housewife of this or a real hoe of that, that's not really acting. Acting requires education.
It requires education.
It requires it.
So would you say that before people get into wanting to come out to Hollywood, that they should, or get into acting, that they should get a degree under their belt?
No, I'm not saying that, but they should at least do some theater. If you want to be on television, do some theater first. Get in church play, get in community theater, and see, can you memorize lines? See, can you follow direction? See, do you have an attitude? See, can you act at all? You know, people want a lot of shit, but they don't want to work for it, you know? You gotta, reading scripts in one sitting is not easy, you know, without falling asleep. I usually read like 4 lines in the National Enquirer and I'm asleep. That's not easy. Then you gotta memorize this shit and you gotta revise it. They write revisions every day. So what you memorize today may not be what you have to say tomorrow. And then they have directors and they're telling them movements and stuff. So, you know, education, get into some theater. That's the best training ground. Church choir and the theater.
Okay, so from Soul Beat, how long was the grind till you got to Comic View? And what was that grind like? For the youth that want to be in entertainment, what was that grind like?
Well, I left Oakland like 19 years ago. I left my baby there with her father. I had been incarcerated for months, and I was very popular in my own hometown when I left. So I was already signing autographs. I was already being asked to take pictures. So when I got to LA, this shit didn't blow my head up, you know. It was, I'd say, you know, I mean, I can't put the year on it when everything changed because things are still changing. So I just say that, you know, if you want overnight success, you get overnight career, you know. If you're willing to put the work in and grind. You know, Nip Hussle didn't get where he was going in one try. He went through trials and tribulations, but he never stopped, never folded. And that's what you have to do.
So now let's talk about Dolemite Is My Name. You play Rudy Ray Moore's aunt. What is her character like, and how influential was she in Rudy Ray Moore's life?
Well, it's really a full circle, wonderful moment for me because I did work with Rudy in real life like 5 times. So we knew each other and had a nice relationship. And I know that he never wanted to be forgotten or nothing. And the fact that all these years later, they're doing a movie about him and Eddie Murphy is playing him, this is nothing but God, you know, giving Rudy a big high five. It's going to be an amazing movie. I personally have not seen it yet. It premiered at the Toronto Film Festival this last weekend. My whole staff, though, my manager, agent, they have all seen it. And the reason they moved it from being released in May to being released in October is so that during that time frame is when you can be nominated for Emmys and stuff like that. That's how good it is. I'm very excited to be in it alongside of some magical people. And I always wanted to do a period piece like Shaft or Coffee, where you can go back to wearing your platforms again and having afros and bell bottoms and shit. So that's what this is. So it's just an amazing piece of film footage. Craig Brewer is the director. He liked black people. He directed Hustle and Flow and this and Coming to America too. Mm-hmm. So we're just all very excited.
But what is her character like? Is she a support for Rudy?
Well,